All right, guys. Today we're gonna go over something that I feel is neglected and not really taught much in today's boxing, and that's just some basic clinch fundamentals. We will have a more detailed tutorial out shortly, so just be on the lookout. So most times people don't know how to clinch, so they end up just covering up, especially when they're hurt. Right? This doesn't stop me from punching, as I still have the freedom to do whatever I want. Okay, and maybe secure the knockout. I'd hope I'd secure a knockout, anyways. The other common thing is we see them do an overhook here. But if this is not tight to my body, right, anybody, Lomachenko's really good at this, is he'll just change his level and drag his arm out, okay, freeing his arms. The other thing is people do the underhook here. Same thing. If this is not tight to my body, he can just swim his arm inside, and now he has room to punch. Again, if I'm going to tie him up, I don't want him to have room to punch, okay? Another basic thing is I want to make sure my head is hiding behind one of his shoulders when I'm in close, right? So I have this arm tied in the overhook, right? I'm hiding behind his shoulder. So this way, I'm not exposing the side of my face that he could hit, and then he can't punch me in the back of the head and wait for the ref to break us. Okay, so I hide behind his shoulder here, okay? Or I hide my head in the pocket here, okay? If I want to give myself a little bit more room to punch. Right? Now, the other thing that's not really taught anymore is bicep control. Okay, notice how I place in my glove, hand is open, here on Coach Ramel's bicep. Okay, so if I'm hiding behind his head on this side, and I have control of his bicep, and he's trying to punch, I can control that arm. Right? Me just doing this still lets him punch, which is what I'm trying not to let him do. Okay, so I get the control of the bicep here, right? I press on it, right? Trying to get into my second overhook. That way he cannot punch me. So again, in these situations, I want to control his arm, overhook tight, hide my head behind his shoulder, right? I can use this now. I could pull him, right? I could push into him my shoulder, right? Make it very difficult for him to generate a base to attack me easily. Again, this is just some basic fundamentals. Stay on the lookout for the tutorial coming soon.